Trigger warning. This series often contains heavy triggers that may be difficult for some viewers. Please remember to put your mental health first.
Hello, ghosties and ghoulies. We have switched things up a little bit. We've had a little bit of the weather has been tough on us all. Thank you to everyone who sent me well wishes last week. Send those same good vibes and good energy over to our dear little Sky Bunny. But today we are playing a one-shot. For those of you who have heard of the system, we are going to be playing a Monster Hearts one-shot with all of you guys. It is going to be the Maze of Moctezuma. And I'm going to have my little ghosties and ghoulies introduce themselves one by one. They will say their name, what skin they're playing, and any other intros that they want to give. So first on my screen, Hades. Who are you playing?
Hello, everybody. Tonight I will be playing Dante Morgan, who is the Cerberus. As I said, I am playing Dante Morgan. His pronouns are he, him, and he is the Cerberus. So he is been, just has a task in his heart to keep things safe as they return to their most important homes. And by golly, he is going to do it, regardless of what people think of him. If you're searching for me out in the great yonder of the abyss, you can find me in all places at Archivists on all social medias and whatnot.
Ooh, amazing. Next ghoulie up is Bree. Bree, my ghoul.
Hey, hi, hello, Bree here. Also, all of my social names. And I'm going to be playing Poe, the Infernal, the Chosen, one might say, where I am in debt, majorly, to the beautiful god Hades. Not Zuly's wife. No, the actual god. Hades of the underworld. And I'm really excited to play them. Their pronouns are they, she, and they are a fiery little guy, just doing the little thing. Just you see their eyes are burning with passion, just wanting to make social connections, destroy lives or not, I don't know. We're just gonna have to see where the dice take us. That's all. I hope that's everything.
We'll see where the dice. Yeah, we'll see where the dice and everything else takes us. And last but certainly not least, my beloved Jen. Introduce yourself and your character, please.
Hello. My name is Jen. You can find me at Cancer Moon Cleric and all the places and all the things. Tonight, I'm going to be playing Iomni de Grief, a werewolf. Favored by the moon, not made in your typical fashion, of course. And it's quite interesting. She's been watching one of our other players very intently and thoroughly. For what reasons? Maybe we'll find out tonight.
And tonight I will be Zuly. Any and all pronouns, as usual, but also any and all pronouns because I will be GM, NPC, The Abyss, as well as tree number 3, as I like to say. So that is what you can refer to me in chat. If you want to find me, I will be under that Dear Fae. And as always, we are going to start off the night. Monster Hearts, I will say, and I will give a little bit of a content warning, Monster Hearts is a horror TTRPG. So there is some spooks, there is some scaries. If you are not in the mental state to kind of handle a little bit more spooks, a little bit more scare, please take care of yourself first. First and foremost is always your mental health here. We love you guys a lot. And I will give a little bit of a pause so that you may bookmark us and leave us for later. Okay, enough of the pause. Hello. We start off the evening. We are in a sleepy town in Texas. City, don't worry about it. And as we zoom in, there is a large museum, the center of the biggest attraction of the city. There has been an uproar recently. As we see web pages, phones scrolling, we see different notifications going up. as the museum sends out the biggest announcement that it has. Austria has done something newsworthy, not just in Austria and not just in the Americas, but worldwide. They have decided to return the headdress of Moctezuma back to Mexico. But before it goes back to its home, it is making a pit stop here in Texas. Now, all of our players all work in the museum, and the museum is holding a silent auction honoring both Mexican culture as well as indigenous culture by showing off all the local artists of those two peoples. Everyone is expected to attend who works here. They will be making connections, they will be talking to each other, and they will be ignoring the rumor that holding the headdress of Moctezuma curses the facility and the people that hold it. Don't worry about it. It's just a rumor. Social media justice warriors, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Nothing's gonna happen. But as people continue scrolling, liking, making RSVPs, and buying tickets, we fade back into the very night itself. We look outside where the wind whistles, sounds almost like a woman crying, and look inside where there are nice ambient lights, candles everywhere showing off the beautiful artwork and the wonderfully lit and placed open bar. What is a silent auction without an open bar? You see a barmaid known by the name of Penny as she starts pouring wine, setting up. The evening has barely started. And Dante, you are there early. What do you ask Penny to serve you?
I think make it nice and simple. Just whatever cheap beer they have in a can. I think it's gonna be nice and simple for me.
Yes, sir. Here's a Modelo. Do you believe the rumors? Like, it's everywhere on social media.
Yeah, and I also hear that Bigfoot is all over social media too. So I wouldn't put too much stock into what all of the crazies say out there.
Right, right. I'll see you around, Dante. Thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, Penny. Yeah, and take a breath. You're doing great.
I'm breathing. Hi, Poe. What will you have tonight?
Penny. Well, outside of delicious coworker, I think I'll just settle for an old-fashioned for now.
And now we're gonna turn into the first move of the night, guys. Monster Hearts has a delicious little move called Turn Someone On. So if you could roll 2d6 for me and roll with your hot stat, you did just hit on Penny. Let's see how well she takes it.
You know what? I did hit on Penny. Hold on, let me find my...
You did hit on Penny. You did hit on Penny in front of your coworkers.
I got a 10.
On a work event. Yay! So for those new to the system, Monster Hearts is a 2d6 system. A 6 and lower is a failure, 7 to 9 is a partial success, and 10 and above, meets it, beats it, is a full success. For turn someone on, when you turn someone on, roll with hot on a 10 and up, you gain a string on them, and they choose a reaction from below. So please take a string on Penny.
Yes.
Or Penny. In every life. In every campaign.
Life can't escape free.
She cannot escape free. And she is going to choose from the options to get embarrassed and act awkward as she... I'll get you that red wine. Sorry, no, you didn't say red wine. What did you say?
Old-fashioned, my dear. I like it extra sweet.
And you see her scurry away, making the old-fashioned before she comes back and serves it in front of you, hands shaking as she not hands it directly to you, but puts it right in front of the bar and wipes her hand down on her apron before turning over to Iomni. Iomni, she turns to you and goes, "Hi, big night, sorry. Hi, what will you have tonight to drink?"
She's like looking at everybody in here. She's like, lots of tasty morsels tonight, but perhaps I'll start with a Merlot.
I can do that for you.
Mhm.
Sorry, it's on the for the workers on the house on drinks are on the house for the worker here. I'm gonna go now.
That's a good
And
girl.
you guys just
and
see
she'll take her wine.
I have to do it. I have to do it. Otherwise, Hades will appear behind me and demand why. Go ahead and roll to turn someone on with your hot stat, Jen.
Oh, hot stat. What is my hot here? I think let me double check. Which one did I take? 1 or 2? Where's my stuff?
For your hot stat, you have a +1 to hot, darling.
Just +1. Come on, girl. We got this.
That's what I have, and I got a 10.
You got this.
7, 8.
8 is a mixed success. On turn someone on a mixed success, they can either give you a string or choose a reaction. And as you call her good girl, you see her stumble and go, "Yeah, no, whatever you need tonight, you got it. I promise."
Mm-hmm.
And she hightails it out of there.
Do I hear this going on?
I hope so.
Yeah, you guys are all at the bar, Fred.
I'm gonna slide up next to Iomni and say, "It looks like I'm not the only one at making girls shake." By just my words.
Iomni doesn't turn to look at Poe because she can recognize them by their scent. What? What do you mean?
I don't know. If you want, I can show you later.
She's looking around at everybody else that's in here. Depends on what options are available, but
Yeah, you're right. You're too boring. And I'm gonna go over to Dante and yes.
Before you do, you're going to roll to shut someone down as you called Iomni boring and
is this a
dismissed her.
contested role in any way?
Depends. Are you going to shut her down right? Are you going to shut them down right back? Are you going to say anything to them as they leave the scene?
Can I pull a string?
Ooh. What are you pulling the string for?
What are my options here for pulling the string? I want
You can
to
Yeah, go ahead.
Give them a condition. Tempt them to do what you want. Nope, I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna let them go ahead and roll.
How obedient. What do I add to it?
Roll with cold. You're gonna roll with cold. On a
Sure.
10 and up, you might be able to give them a condition or make them lose a string on you.
I only got a 6.
And for our dear viewers,
I have a -1 to cold.
a 6 is a failure.
Mhm.
A 6 is a failure. Go ahead and mark conditions.
Okay.
Go ahead and mark conditions. Go ahead and mark experience.
Okay.
And you tried to shut someone down but failed in a very social setting, which means that you, in fact, gained the condition. And what condition should I give you? Cold-hearted.
Gorgeous.
So, please take the condition cold-hearted as you slide on over to Dante.
Hey, Dante.
Are you having a lot of fun there? Getting the action started kind of early, aren't you?
Yeah, but you know me. It's more fun this way.
Is it? Is that how that works?
I mean, it's a bunch of
Or
coworkers.
do you just stop being... Yeah, you make one so nervous, I think she's gonna have a panic attack.
Eh, it's
And
not
then
the
you
first
got
time.
the other one here. Yeah, I think there's a condition for that. I think it's like a medical thing that Penny has at this point. And I think
Probably.
we should be more cognizant of that.
Probably. We can get her some
And then
meds
you're-
later. But I mean, it's a coworker thing, right? Like, you might as well lighten stuff up. No one ever talks about the boring, like, gatherings.
I'm sure HR talks a lot about the fun
Yeah,
fun
I
activities.
slept with HR. It's fine.
Yes, it's a long drink of his. Of course you did. And he hits like your shoulder with the tip of the Modelo.
Listen. When Haiti says to jump, I jump.
Yeah, you would, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense there, I guess. But hell of a good time, all right?
But maybe we should get Eomni over here.
She's like scooted down already. Just listening.
Disappears. Goes. Is that what you want to do, or do you just want to make sure people aren't the boring type, as you're calling out here now?
I'm swirling my old fashioned, like looking at the ice cube. I don't know. I just like testing the limits. It's more fun that way.
Interesting. Interesting. Do we see other people here, or is it just us right now?
As you guys have been talking amongst yourselves, making Penny nervous, dropping ice as well as tea, the gathering has started to open. You see many different people of many different social standings, some who just signed up on social media. You see, for example, the mayor. You see a couple of CEOs, a couple of shareholders, some patrons of the museum are here as well. And there are many people milling about, looking and putting their auctions into little boxes in front of different artworks that they can silently bid on. And different people looking at oohing and awing over the centerpiece, which is Moctezuma's headdress.
Shall we go take a look at what all this fuss is about?
I mean, I guess.
Yeah, I think it'd be good to appreciate the finest arts that are here. I mean, before they go back to the rightful places, hopefully.
You were gonna say
Grab
something.
the wine. Not to you. Come.
Well, of course not.
Uh,
Don't wanna be
and
put to
Dante
sleep.
will offer his arm out to either of them would want to take.
Take wine and scooch along, trying to skirt Dante around to some of the more delicious looking guests here to see if anybody looks appetizing enough for later.
Delicious. As you guys approach, you do see a beautiful headdress. There is embroidery, there is beading, and there are thousands upon thousands of green, beautiful feathers. You see a little plaque that lets you know that this is called El Penacho de Moctezuma. Penacho is being defined as feathers on top of a helmet, traditionally used in different indigenous cultures. Although there's a lot of different varying reports of where this has come from, and it's debated as to whether or not it belongs to Moctezuma II. It is a symbol of power, both political and religious. And you see many people staring, specifically the mayor and his wife. You see the mayor being a tall, 48-something-year-old, kind of balding, older white gentleman, has a little bit of a pouch, and he's just kind of staring at his finest suit that doesn't really fit well. He got it a size too small, as if it's the size he hoped he was, not quite the size he is. On his arm is a beautiful, you can't quite tell if she's 25 or 35-year-old young woman, dressed in 6-inch heels, a tight red dress, brown long hair, and kind of it's ethnically ambiguous is the best way I can say it.
Mm.
Tan skin, light hazel eyes, looks like she could be indigenous, she could be Hispanic, or she could just be very, very tan. Off first glance, you can't quite tell. And they are both whispering to each other, and she is trying to tug him away, going, "No, it's not, darling. It's not for sale. The other things are for sale." I don't see why I can't bid on it. It's right there. They said everything here is to bid on. Yes, darling, but not the ancient headdress that it made international news. That's gonna go back to its home. You can't keep that. No, that's going back.
Is it behind glass or is it out in the open?
It is in the middle of the floor, surrounded by thick, you would know that it is bulletproof glass, in the middle of the floor, but all caged in. But it is clear glass all the way around so that everybody can see it from different angles.
I think, do we hear the conversation between the mayor and his wife?
Yes. I would think with different hearings between a Cerebus and a werewolf, I think it's very easily overheard.
I think I will drop Dante's arm and saunter over, speaking to them both, but more specifically to the wife. You know, there's rumors that it is cursed.
Hello there. Yeah, I've heard those rumors. They seem a little Eurocentric, don't you think? Just, oh no, of course, the brown people's ancient, religious, beautiful artifact is cursed. I don't really believe that. I think it's blessed. I think when it's back home where it belongs, it'll bring a lot of blessings to whoever needs it.
What a wonderful outlook you have.
Thank you. Oh, Ruby. Your name?
Iomni.
Iomni, that a wonderful name. That's so sweet. Yes, and she looks at her husband, who is still gazing at it, trying to see if he can find a different place to put in a little box. He's like, you work here, right?
I do.
Where is the box so I can put the auction in for this piece?
Why don't you just hand it to me? I'll hang on to it.
Wonderful. And he fills out a slip and gives it to you. Does not give you money. For those unaware, you write down your your bids on a paper with your name on it.
Oh goodness. Perhaps, maybe. And then she hands the paper to the wife. I need to get your phone number, I think, in case we can call you later.
I'll turn someone on with your hot sat. Let's see if you'll do it. You can't look at me and tell me you're not trying to hit on the mayor's wife. Chat, y'all see what I see, right?
Listen. All right, I get a +1 to hot.
Jen and I have the same brain.
We were going to do it?
I was going to do it too.
I rolled a 6 and a 4. 10, I rolled an 11. 11 total. So I only have a +1 to hot, right?
You do have a +1 to hot. Go ahead and gain a string on Ruby. And she raises an eyebrow, looks over at her husband, who is now not running, but walking very animatedly, looking at the open bar with a greed that can only be known as lust for the liquor. And she looks back at you, raises an eyebrow, grabs the paper, writes something on it, folds it, and gives it back. Of course. If you ever need any donations or anything given to you, you just let me know.
I will. Thank you, Ruby.
Anytime, Iomni.
Can I open it after she walks away to see what she wrote?
She did write her phone number down, as well as different timetables on different days. where you can reach out to her, presumably when her husband is busy.
Where is Poe right now?
I'm waiting. I was kind of behind you. My hand was in my pocket, swishing the old-fashioned, watching this interaction.
I just turn around and I look at them in their eyes. I refold it and I put it back down my dress and then walk away. Boring, huh?
I don't know. Maybe I'm jealous of that paper right now. And I'm going to... I'm gonna go up to the wife.
Mm-hmm.
Hot and cold.
Let's hold on to that really quick. Dante, this was a little wild. Dante, you had nose goes. What were you doing, darling, real quick, before we
Yes.
get into contesting?
As the mayor passes me, can I use my ability dig deeper to kind of know of any sort of dirt or gossip that is on our dear leader?
Of course, dig deeper for chat at home. When you gaze into the abyss by snooping around for dirt on someone, add 1 to your roll. On a 10 and up, the owner of that character will tell you a secret, and you can choose to either to give them a condition to reflect what you've learned. Gaze into the abyss is a dark roll.
That is a 12.
Ooh. A secret. A secret on the mare. I will go ahead and send you a nice little whisper here that chat cannot know.
I'm gonna go check on my babies really fast. They weren't supposed to be here tonight, but we make do. But I'm still listening, everybody.
Okay, good, because I have something I'm going to do with your
Love it.
character.
Oh, goodness.
Eagerly await this whisper.
All right, the whisper has been sent over. We
Yeah.
will. What is the condition that you choose to give the mayor?
Let's go with glutton.
Glutton. Amazing. Give me 1 second. Tree number 3 has to write down the conditions. Please hold. Amazing. Tree number 3 now looks to Poe. Poe, you were walking over to the mayor's right, Toodlebee. And as you were walking over to Toodlebee,
I'm actually not
she was walking away to...
doing that. Instead, I'm going to act like
Okay.
I'm walking over to Ruby. But instead, I'm going to stop, touch Eomni's wrist. I never should have said that you were boring. I'm actually quite fascinated with you. And I'm going to use my bargain, Uncanny Voices, and give a string to the my Dark Lord, aka Hades, and I'm going to learn a secret desire of Eomni. By doing so.
For the chat, for chat, when we say Hades, we are not speaking about my darling, wonderful wife. We are, in fact, speaking about the Greek god Hades, who is the Infernal's patron, so to speak.
Listen,
But
I can be
yes,
multicast.
No. But yes, take that string.
Yep.
Don't worry, it'll come in handy later.
Yep.
And Eomni, what is a secret?
Desire.
You can either reveal a secret desire, a secret fear, or a secret strength. You choose which.
I thought I chose.
They choose which.
Oh, okay. My bad.
So, Eomni.
Desire.
No, it's fine.
Fear
Or strength.
Fear, desire, or strength.
or strength.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I might not have been prepared for this. I think. Oh, let me ask this first. How dark are we going? Like, where are my left and right lateral limits here on stream? I don't want to make anybody uncomfortable. I'm
Oh, I
not
don't care.
going crazy, but I know you don't.
Yeah, I think that should be saved for behind the paywall. We save it for behind the paywall, but you can hint, you can tease, you can give us a little something, something. This is the game for it.
I think that Yomni right now in this moment after Ruby, desire-wise, how can I say this nicely? She's looking to get wrecked tonight, I think.
All you hear is, all you have to do is ask. And I keep walking. And I'm going to go sit next to... Dante, where are you? What are you doing right now?
Dante is staring
Great
creepily at
question.
the mayor.
His
I
eyes
just-
followed the mayor, but I think it's staying close towards where this headdress is for now. Just trying to keep his eye on anyone else that may be gazing upon it for too long.
You okay, Dante? What are you doing?
I'm perfectly fine. Just someone's got to be responsible tonight, I think, and it doesn't want to be you two. I can.
I punch your shoulder and
Responsible.
I'm once again gonna use my bargains, and I'm gonna use uncanny voices and give another string to the dark power to Hades, and I would like to learn a secret from Dante.
Perfect.
Secret, desire, or fear.
Or strength.
Go ahead. Or strength.
Secret desire, fear, or strength for Dante in this moment. For him, honestly, the best way to describe it is he fears history repeating itself. In the sense that he wants to make sure that, like, everything goes according to plan.
Wow. Okay. I understand now. Is all I say out loud.
You two can go and be all the fun and whimsy and debauchery you like. I'm gonna stay a little bit responsible.
I'm very
Who's not being
responsible.
responsible?
Yeah, thank you.
Whatever happens after, Dante. We're just setting up the deck, so to speak. But we're here. We're working. We're working. We're-
Thank you.
You're definitely working the floor in some ways.
Well, we're taking care of our customers.
You know, customers is a nice way of putting it for our lovely guests here. But whatever joyous ending you wish to give is all in your good faith.
Dante, don't be such a stick in the mud. We're just teasing. What do we need to do? I must have missed that in the brief.
Oh, I know. You have something very specific on your mind right now.
Focus. Okay, focus.
Let's say,
And
I
as you
think
stay
both you have
focused,
stuff in your mind.
you see the lights flicker. You hear, I think you both have something on your mind. The lights start to flicker. The candles start to dim and lighten, brighten, dim, lighten, brighten.
Am I having
Before
a
the
stroke?
power cuts out completely. And wind blows in through the open door and blows out all the candles. You hear screaming from different points as different people are startled. And you hear the wind creeping in like the sounds of a woman crying. But the most important sound that you all in Texas would know is a small, shaking little rattle. Different little rattlesnakes on the ground.
Where? How many?
It's
What?
dark.
Where?
This is not my kink.
Would you like to go to the abyss? What are you? What would you all like to do?
Is the moon shining right now? Is this nighttime?
It is nighttime and the moon is shining through. I think it lies perfectly to where one beautiful moonbeam lights in through one of the skylights and lands perfectly on the headdress.
I'm asking you, would that be considered me basked in moonlight? Could I reach a hand out to bask in the moonlight?
And
Then yeah, let's stare into the abyss then.
amazing. And when you gaze into the abyss, my darling Iomni, what does that look like to you? What does the audience see?
I think that as the Omni connects with the abyss, looking to reach her hand out to the moonlight, her eyes glaze over and become pure silver, almost like a reflection of the moon itself. I think that's what they would see, which gives me a 3 to my dark roll. BT dubs.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Howl at the moon. When basked in moonlight, you may act as if you had a dark of 3.
Correct. All right, I'm gonna roll it. I'm scared, chat. Okay, so 6, 7, 8, it's 9.
Okay. When someone gazes into the abyss, when you gaze into the abyss, name what you're looking for and roll with dark. On 10 and up, the abyss shows you lucid visions. However, on a 7 to 9, the abyss shows you a confusing and alarming vision. But you get your answer. What is your question?
My question is, I want to be able to see the room clearly right now, because if everything's dark and we can't see anything, correct?
The room is dark and you can't see anything. I think it's even a little bit extra distressing for you and probably as well for Dante, as people screaming and panting is grating on your ears.
I want to be able to see the room clearly, but also past just visuals. I want to know if there's something like supernatural or like what with the wind blowing and the howling and the headdress and everything. So I want to be able to see, make sure I'm not stepping on any rattlesnakes, but like, is there anything extra that we shouldn't see normally?
Don't look at chat is all I'm saying. For my players, you all are not allowed to look at chat right now. They called my bluff.
I've been reading. I'm so sorry.
You're fine. This is also a side note. This is a slight little silly teehee. But on a 7 to 9, you gain an alarming and confusing vision. I think as your eyes reflect back on Silver, you see feathers come off the headdress, go through the glass, and land on different points in the ground, becoming different little rattlesnakes. Some of them going even outside, going and twisting around the hem of a white dress as it makes its way up to long, long black hair. You don't see a face, but you do see the rattlesnake whisper in a woman's ear, giving different names. One of them being the mayor's name, Mayor Tom, or Mayor Thomas. And you see her slowly approaching before your vision snaps back.
Where's the mayor right now?
I
I
don't
can't.
know.
Is the room still dark?
Probably like hyperventilating.
It's still dark.
Oh, I thought you were asking the group. Never mind.
No.
Go ahead, yeah.
Is
The
it still
last
dark?
you saw him, he went to the bar. It is dark-ish. You see a couple of people have taken out their cell phones, turned on their flashlights, waving it around, looking at the ground mostly as some of them are jumping on stools. No one really knows what to do before you kind of see a glint of red hair and Penny pulls a fire alarm to get the exit signs glowing again.
When they glow, are there rattlesnakes on the ground? No, right?
there's one slowly making its way up the glass of Moctezuma's headdress.
Oh, I grab Dante's wrist and put a hand on Poe's shoulder and tell them what I just saw. But, like, telling Dante, you probably need to go check on the mayor.
Why?
Because I'm not... The vision that she just had, she would have, like, explained, like, the feathers coming out, like, the curse, the rattlesnakes
I was responding
going
in
after the
character.
mayor.
I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay. That's what she's, like, explaining, like what everybody... Or what she had seen.
I mean, his economic policy is a little weak. Are we sure we want to save him?
Yes. Dante, would you go cover the mayor, please? And Poe and I will figure out what's going on here.
So you do want to hang out with me? Interesting.
Dante, will you stay with me? Poe, can you please go check on the mayor, please? Thank you.
Okay.
That sounds like a better plan. And Dante will push Poe towards the bar.
No need to push.
Man.
One of you two has to make a shut someone down roll. You both are
I
just dunking.
do it.
Oh,
Thank you. Can I contest
no.
it?
Actually, no, I
Eomi or
don't want to do it.
Dante?
Never mind,
How do I
just doing
contest
physical
this?
labor. I will bow to.
there's no contesting.
Is it a
But they
cold? 'Cause
did-
I have a -1.
It is a cold roll
Cool, I got it.
Okay, I have a -1.
as you're
So
pushing.
I have a +1.
You both are teaming up on poor Poe.
Thank you.
It's a cold stat.
Come on, Dante.
There's not really contested roles here in Monster Hearts.
Oh no.
It is very important to be
Oh no.
proactive. Oh no. What was it, darling?
That would be a 10.
Hey.
Fuck.
When you shut someone down, roll with cold. On a 10 and up, you get to choose one from below. Do they lose a string on you? Do you give them a condition, or do you take one forward, Hades? Sorry, Dante.
I think I will, Ooh. No, I'll be messy. I'll give a condition. Of,
What condition?
obedient.
What a good girl.
I fucking hate it here.
Amazing.
Oh, that made Bree's skin crawl.
Poe, we'll follow you for a little bit as you get pushed along, and you
Ugh.
know the two behind you are kind of teasing you, calling you, "Oh, good girl, go over here, go do what you're told." What do you really do?
I'm gonna go hit on his wife.
The people are in a panic, and they are leaving the room.
That's okay. I'm gonna go find this wife of his. I'm gonna go swoop in and save her. And she's panicked. Fuck the
Okay,
mayor.
do you have any moves that you want to pull on to do this, or
Yeah.
are you just heading in blindly? What move are you doing, darling?
Is there a max amount of strings that I can owe Hades in this game?
No.
Okay. I'm gonna use
Why you say it like that? Why you say it like that?
because I have to pay him back eventually.
No, Zuly. Why Zuly say it like that?
Why do you say it like
Why do you
that?
say like what?
I have a plan.
Oh no.
I always have a plan. I would like
Jesus,
to
look
use
at
the
time.
power that flows through you, and I can give another string to the dark power, and I'm gonna add 2 to my next roll, along with any of my abilities, and I'm gonna, I decided I'm gonna try and turn on the wife, swoop in, sweep her off her feet, literally,
Okay.
carry her off into the darkness.
I think you are looking around, making your desires known. Are you muttering under your breath as you give this power over to your dark overlord? What are you doing?
I'm not muttering underneath my breath. Well, I am, but I know this is a one-shot, but can we say that Hades and I speak in code a little bit via my fingertip of tapping out what I'm trying to say? So my hand's on my chest, I'm tapping out and a rhythmic thing asking for support in this.
And as you're doing this, giving that familiar tap, you feel that power flowing through your veins. You feel rejuvenation. You feel as if you got a little bit plumper, a little bit
I am gonna mutter
more
at the
attractive.
end. I am gonna mutter at the
Uh-huh.
end. Don't worry, Hades. If I achieve what I'm hoping for, you'll have a string on her too.
It is more than just a string that I want.
I know.
It is more than that you will be giving me tonight.
I know.
When you're
Right?
done with her, I want one simple favor from you.
Absolutely.
One job. I think you're capable of that.
Yeah, I think so. I've done jobs for
Even
you
you
before.
couldn't mess this up. And what a good, obedient little servant you are.
Okay. Listen, we've talked about. Okay, you know what? You know I don't respond well to that. I have spoken these boundaries before. I don't know how to be more clear. Anyways, you know what? It's fine. I'll do the job. It's fine.
Get me a feather from that headdress before the clock strikes midnight.
Okay. I'm sure I can get my teammates here to help me out, trick them out, do something for me.
I'll give you what you need then. And Poe,
Yes, my lord.
don't die.
If I do,
That's
I'll
the
be
last thing
closer
you
to
hear.
you. Okay, well, that was nice. Fucking not obedient. I'm a big meanie. I'm mysterious. I'm like pumping
As-
myself up.
You turn the corner. I'm obedient. I'm mysterious. I'm not obedient. Da-da-da. And you run headfirst into Ruby, who is alone in the middle of this hallway.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't. I'm so sorry.
No, I turned into Flynn Rider. Just having, one of those days, those rough days. But you know what? Enough about me. Tell me about you. Are you okay? It's been really crazy out here.
Just so scared.
I know.
There's rattlesnakes all around. It's dark. I don't know where anything is right now.
Yeah.
Can you help me outside? I think we parked near the river.
Yeah, I can totally help you out with whatever need that you may possibly have. And
Yes,
I slowly
Sorry.
tuck a piece of hair behind your ear.
Go ahead and take one harm.
One harm? Okay.
Don't worry about it.
Okay, that's fine.
As she extends a glass of that old fashioned to you and goes, "Can you? I don't like having things in my hand when I run. Can you just drink that for me, please?" Or just set it down. One of the. I just hate to see it go to waste, and I just.
Yeah, I can set it down because, when I'm interacting with such a beautiful woman, I want to be clear-minded. I don't want to be intoxicated for this. And I set it down.
Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know the way out?
I totally do. Yes. Zuly, do I know the way out? I don't know if I actually do.
Worked here. We'll say you can. We'll say you know the way out. Yeah.
Can I mean this in the least creepy way possible. I don't know how else to ask this. Can I lead her out in a way that's like an alleyway that's a little bit more secluded from the main population?
Yes. You would know actually the parking lot near the river is actually one of the more secluded areas. You do have to go out to the back to go out and drop her off.
Okay, I'm going to do just that. It's a shame that you don't have a husband to keep you safe. What a weenie. You know what I mean?
I was hoping so, but husbands are such fickle things. And she wraps herself around your arm and pulls you closer.
I would
We're
like
gonna
to.
zoom out from this moment.
I would like
So
to.
go ahead.
I would like to attempt to fade to black right there.
She does not fade to black, but
Okay.
she is following you.
Okay, great. Go on to somebody else.
No problem. We fade away. Go back down the very hallway you walked. And what you didn't see is footsteps coming from the mayor's wife. Little watery footsteps. And the little rattlesnake coming out of one of them and going back towards the headdress. And we zoom back. Dante, Iomni, what have you all been doing?
Judging
You said there
Poe.
is a rattlesnake on the case, right?
Yes, there is a rattlesnake on the case.
I think without even thinking about it, at this realization, Dante is just going to take his Modelo and just smack this rattlesnake.
Watch the glass, Dante. Watch the glass.
It's
Go
bulletproof.
I know it's bulletproof, but still.
roll to lash out physically. When you lash out physically, roll with volatile. Let's see if you manage to hit this snake.
Yeah. And with my condition untamed, can I add one to my roll?
Tree number 3 sees your offer and will take it, but tree number 3 will remember this.
That's totally fine. Conditions, you're supposed to use them, burn them, and destroy yourself in the process. That is an 8.
Ooh, I love partial successes in 2d6 systems. For lash out physically on a 7 to 9, you do harm them, but you get to choose one. They learn something about your true nature and gain a string on you. The MC decides how bad the harm turns out, or you become your darkest self.
Don't want to do Darkest Self yet. You know what? I think it's fun to let one of those rattlesnakes connected to learn something about my true nature and gain a string. I think that's a spicy choice.
Ooh. The rattlesnake. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Please hold as I write something down. Amazing. The rattlesnake, for chat, the rattlesnake does report this to who it belongs to. For you, you raise the Modelo and you break it. You guys see the glass instantly make impact with the snake. And the snake rides around, going down your arm, and manages to puncture your wrist before it dissolves into little white feathers. Please take one harm. As time goes on, that harm will stack if you do not heal yourself.
I also have an ability called Watchdog. You exist in a liminal space between two communities. One is represented by light, the other is damned to the shadows. It is your duty to guard the boundary. Mark experience whenever you weed out someone on the wrong side of the divide and put them in their place. Would that apply in this situation?
You know what? It does.
Let's go.
Go ahead and
See,
take an experience for that.
See, though the risks are high, so are the rewards there, gamers.
Oh God, Dante, are you? Do we have anti-venom here? I mean, we're in Texas. We should have anti-venom as part of our typical first aid kit, right?
I would think so, but
We need to do. I know that. I don't know if that suck thing is like an actual thing. I heard. I think MythBusters. Yeah, that's not. But I'm gonna go. Can I go find anti-venom somewhere?
well, we can see if it works. I have a sneaking. You go ahead and play nurse.
I'm gonna go find our first aid kit on the wall somewhere to go see if there's anti-venom in there.
You find one, you rummage through before you remember, oh my gosh, they did say that. It's under the bar. You go reach under the bar, get it. No, you don't hear any more battle snakes. You open it up. And now, Jen, one of the fun things about Monster Hearts is you can heal one harm automatically as you tend to your cohort. And you can deal an additional one if you do so in a homoerotic manner. How are you healing Hades? Not Hades. How are you healing Dante right now in this moment? I am nothing if not a giver to the people.
Do I have anti-venom or am I sucking it out?
You have anti-venom.
I mean, just
It's
in
up to
case.
you.
It seems very
But Dante doesn't know
supernatural.
it.
You know, I don't think there is harm in trying to do both because this is quite supernatural.
Uh-huh.
She's gonna walk up and grab Dante's wrist and be like, let me just in case. And while making direct eye contact, she will put her mouth to his wrist and begin to suck out the blood and then just spit it on the ground.
Not the full eye contact as you do it.
The full eye contact. And then take the whatever anti-venom and then like stab it in his thigh. Just in case.
Uh-huh.
The silence.
Hmm.
Do
Feel
I
better?
heal in this situation?
You go ahead and
I
heal your
feel-
one harm. You heal your one harm, yes.
Woohoo.
Would you like to react
yeah.
before I make Jen roll turn to someone on, or would you like Jen to roll?
I'll have a reaction first, and then I'll see what the dice determine. Like, do I still feel like any sort of effects from the poison or nah?
No.
I think it's this moment of Dante like kind of has this whole moment watching very intently on what Inomi's doing. It kind of goes quick and bold with action. I can see what people think you're entertaining.
Try. But do you feel better? That's of course the whole point.
Oh, yes, of course. That's the whole
Mm.
point.
Mm-hmm.
$1,000,000.
Wonderful. Do we have any more feathers like on the ground from when the snake
Poofed.
Are there
You do
feathers?
see a couple of feathers. They match the beautiful headdress, some of them being the bright, beautiful turquoise, some of them green, some of them red, on the floor.
Can we pick one of them up to see it?
Do you touch it with your hands?
I'm so scared. Is there like a cocktail napkin nearby?
No.
Ribbit.
Dante, what are you wearing right now? What is Dante? What is the ensemble?
What are you wearing?
What are you wearing? Clearly this man would be wearing the richest Louis Vuitton. No, he's wearing like a thrift store $3 suit that is probably 30 years out of date. A crisp, starched white shirt, unbuttoned, just below, like just a little bit, like probably like 3 or 4 buttons loose.
Is he wearing
with
dress pants?
Yeah, he'd be wearing like matching slacks to the suit and jacket.
I would like to reach into Dante's pocket to pull it out and rip it out so I can use it to pick up the feather.
Rip it out.
Like reach my hand
Dante,
into
do
his
you let this
pocket
happen?
and pull it out so I can rip it.
I think Dante's mind's in another place. not in that sense, because I think while the pocket is being ripped, both for Dante's knowledge and my sanity, can I roll Gaze into the Abyss to see how much of the myth around this headdress he knows about? Because I'm losing my mind because I know what these references are because my wife teaches me about their culture. But does this pasty white boy know what's going on?
Roll to see pasty white boy knowledge. Go on. Roll Gaze into the Abyss. Roll with dark, please. Jen, you successfully, Eomni successfully manages to rip a piece of Dante's pants off.
Pick up a feather.
Thank God.
Pick up a feather.
That is a 13.
A 13. Again, chat, this is a 2d6 system. The highest you should theoretically be able to go is 12. But yes, a 13 is an amazing success. You get a clear vision, and I'm going to give it a little extra sauce just because you did roll a 13. As you're kind of looking, gazing, you see your own reflection turning into that. Half of it is your reflection, the other half, you have seen it sometimes, is that of the Cerberus, a three-headed dog. You usually see a maw coming down, which is your own reflection. Now it is a feathered serpent, an old god who looks at you, gazes at you and goes, "Don't worry. All is as it needs to be. She is only punishing those who would seek to take. There are some who take physically, and some who want to take what does not belong to them. She's only a little hungry is all."
Am I
You
able to
do.
respond, or is this the vision?
You can respond. Just know that Aomni can hear you if you are speaking out loud.
Is that the only way to respond to this would be out loud, or can I like think a thought and it'd be the same? I'm just curious on like how the abyss would work, because I think my character would be aware.
Respectfully, your Dante's cultural background is not Mesoamerican.
Mm-hmm.
So you would have to respond out loud.
Perfect. I think then with that in mind would go. So then guess we just stand by and keep things safe and business as usual then.
To Eomni?
He is responding to his
Okay.
vision, but you do hear it out loud.
Speaking of, looking for the mayor, because Poe was supposed to go protect the mayor per Eomni's vision of the rattlesnake going, do I see the mayor or Poe or Ruby anywhere? As I'm hearing Dante speak out loud this shenanigans.
You hear Dante say that, and you look outside to where Penny ushered everybody out, the front of the exit. And in the front of the building, you do see Ruby. And you see the mayor.
But no Poe.
Poe went out the back entrance.
Dante.
Hmm.
Are you... Hi. Are you okay?
Yeah. No, I'm fine. Important question I guess we can establish. How much do we care about Poe's well-being?
Oh, I feel like it's a lot of paperwork, but maybe I don't know. Maybe something happened to them, or maybe they're involved somehow. If they're involved, and we can figure out if it was them, we're getting a raise. And that means I get to pin her down to the ground. I think it's a win-win for everybody.
that it's a win-win for you, that is to say the least. But I
You
think
can
we
watch.
should
It's fine.
crown. Hmm, I think my priority is seeing where the source of these rattlesnakes came from, and seeing how like-minded the owner and I are is more important to me than,
Like-minded. What do you mean?
well, let's say that this headdress here. Are you familiar with the story at all of why it was so important, or why it matters so much?
Zuly, would I know that?
I think we hear that, and you would know a little bit of it, but we will hear the explanation from Dante as we return. I think we're going to take a quick little bio break here soon, leaving off with, do you all know the history of the headdress of Moctezuma? Chat, do you know? If you don't, now would be a perfect time to Google it and figure it out. And we'll see you here in a quick 5. Hello, ghosties and ghoulies. We are back after our little bio break. Thank you for sticking around. For those of you who researched the headdress of Moctezuma, points to you, snaps to being an active audience member. And for those of you who haven't, Dante, the last question you left off with was looking directly at Iomni and going, do you know the history behind this? Iomni, what do you respond?
I mean, vaguely, right? It gave us an overview when it was coming in, but what does that have to do with this and you?
Well, I wouldn't say it has anything necessarily to do with me, but we're looking at a headdress representing Quetzalcoatl here, which sort of one of the deities of the Aztecs, and they say, they say that this headdress was cursed at one point. You know, all those carrying it were something terrible would happen to it, but also that is stolen headdress of a stolen god from a stolen land. So it seems as this headdress is returned, justice is being well served, is what I can best describe.
So, what do you suggest we just let this happen?
To be quite honest, I think it's only. I mean, these people didn't ask for it. But there's some people here who are gluttons for it. So I
Agreed.
do think some may be deserving of, what's the word? Karma that is coming their way.
The mayor was very adamant about wanting to place a bid on this item. And I saw a snake going after him.
And I've heard many a rumor that says our fine darling of a mayor would buy this and sell it to the next highest bidder. So I think if the rattlesnake is going for a little treat, a little hunger, then I don't much see the point in stopping nature from doing what nature does.
Interesting. And I think she looks to Dante's wrist. Are you feeling, speaking of rattlesnakes, are you feeling okay?
No, you've done quite well, and I'm feeling fine. Like I said, feeling like $1,000,000. But you're feeling okay? I mean, you did have some poison in your mouth. Are you sure you're feeling all right?
Don't worry about me. I'm actually worried about Poe. I don't see them outside, and I see the mayor and Ruby. And I know they were giving her Google eyes. Do we see? So when Poe had left with Ruby,
Mm-hmm.
are there still watery footprints?
I think as you say this, the emergency lights start to flicker back on. And as you look in the direction that Poe went off in, you see the water gleam. And you do see those footsteps.
Point them to Dante. Concern. I described because I saw her in my vision, right? When the snakes were all around her. Concern.
Yeah, I think we follow the trail and see if it leads to our well-behaved and agreeable missing third.
Our goodest girl, of course. Let us go find her.
Of course.
And then
Offers
can
an
I start
arm.
and I do it, and can I start whistling for Poe?
Yeah, whistle while you work.
And we go follow the footprints, head on a swivel, because I can smell Poe, right? I'm
You can.
attuned. So is this following? Are they in line?
Yeah, you follow Poe's scent. You're making your ways through, and the more and more you go, the more stuff isn't adding up to you. The back entrance isn't ever used. Not typically, not unless there's like a catering event. It's near the river, it's dark. It's not usually used. And Poe's scent is fresh on the trail. But you know Poe wasn't tracking water, but there are watermarks on the ground. Very clearly footsteps. Barefoot.
You think Poe
And I
would
think we're
try
gonna...
Mm.
Oh, go ahead.
Dante,
Go
do you
ahead,
think
Charlie.
Poe would try to fuck anything, or even a
know, I
supernatural
think-
being?
I think that Poe is he's nothing but opportunistic. And if that means making sure our guests are well taken care of or offered up on a silver platter, then I think best to follow the trail.
Agreed. And we just
Yeah, we just keep on
And we'll-
following the watery trail.
As you all skedaddle on over, Poe, let's see what's happened to you in these past couple of minutes as your friends catch up to you. Or, sorry, not friends, coworkers, catch up to you.
Want to be
As your coworkers
Lovers.
catch up to you.
playmates?
Perhaps lovers. Perhaps playmates. We'll see how the night ends out. As you run and scurry, you make it to the end. It is an alleyway, and you hear the river. And Ruby turns and looks at you, and she gazes at you with beautiful green eyes as she smiles. And takes your hand and takes a step and goes, "Don't you want to go swimming with me? I mean, everyone's busy. Can take a little dip, right?"
No, that's not the kind of getting each other wet that I like. That's not my speed.
That's fine. So what did you call me out here for?
You know? What? There's this thing. The going swimming thing really threw me off. I don't think I've ever had a fucking Chuck tell me let's go for a dip. Like,
I beg your finest pardon.
listen, I'd rather be transparent now. I came out here to do a little hookup, not go swimming and bond. I don't do that.
And she smiles and lifts a little hand up to your neck and goes, "That's fine. I understand people like you who just want to take and never give."
I never said
And the
I wouldn't.
hand goes faster,
Ah!
and you do get lifted off the ground. Take another harm.
This is not what I'm into!
And you see her hair become raven black. Her eyes become completely white. Silver tears trail down her face. And her red dress turns into white. As she starts crying. "It's always people like you who take, and all I wanted to do was protect, and all you want to do is take."
Okay, we're getting
It's fine.
vulnerable. No, it's not fine. You're
You
right.
wanna-
I have an avoidant attachment
wanna keep
style,
your-
and like I do this to push people away, but I actually have feelings for people. I just don't like showing it. You're right. I shouldn't weaponize that. As I'm saying in like a wild panic, like, please don't kill me.
Well then, why didn't you say that before? You want to push people away? We can do that. And she tosses you across the alleyway. Your back hits the back alley, and that is when the door opens. And Dante, Iomni, you guys see
Oh,
Poe just hit the wall and slide down as you turn and see this ethereal glowing specter as she looks, crying, tears streaming down her face, and she goes, "I will take back everything that is owed to me."
I'm used to the one doing the throwing around, not being thrown around. I don't like this. Okay.
Dante. Thoughts? You seem to have a conversation earlier
I'm
with
just-
something.
Trying to show that I do not mean harm, and I wish to not take. I wish to return things to where they belong. That's all my intention is. And I do not want to show a threat to our dear guest here.
Right. Perhaps, you can tell us what it is that you are owed, and we could perhaps help.
And you see, Iomni, that she almost doesn't pay attention to your words, only looking directly at Dante, the only one who identifies as he, him, in a tale of a woman who hates men.
Yeah.
What a
Eres mentiroso, y yo nunca te haría caso. Before she opens her mouth and starts wailing. Everyone in the scene, please take one harm.
Yeah.
Poe?
I'm up to 3.
How many harm are you at?
3.
Oh, 3. Oh. You only need one more for 4.
Yeah.
That mean?
Jen's like, let me
What'd that
put
mean?
it to 4. What's that mean, Zuly?
Yeah, what happens when we get to 4?
You would have to skirt around death, in which you either have to choose your to become your darkest self, lose the strings you have on everybody, or in wonderful Bree or Poe's case, you can make another deal with your Dark Lord.
I'm not at
But
4 yet. Don't look at
You're
me
at
like that.
3.
I'm at 3.
I will give everyone in the scene a chance to react before things move forward.
What do we got?
Would
here?
anyone like to do anything?
Can I roll to keep my cool as
Yes.
things are not going the way I want them to in this moment?
Actually, would everyone in the scene say they're a little bit scared? A little itty bitty bit scared?
Yeah.
Of course.
I think
my
everybody
back
here
cracked.
needs to roll to keep their cool. And not in the way you wanted.
I know, I didn't
Everyone please roll to keep your cool. roll with cold. To see
I
if you
have
keep your
anything
cool and
like that?
act despite
Wow.
the fear.
I got a 3.
I have a -1.
Arc experience.
I got a 3, my dude.
God, it's cold. I can't persuade you to make this dark. We roll dark on this.
No. So sorry, darling.
Oh. Stand by. Stand by. 2 5s. That's 10, but it's -1, so it's a 9.
Ooh, delicious. On a 7 to 9. We'll get to that here in a second. Sorry, Dante, what did you roll? A 5?
Yep.
Mark experience. Eomni, you are the only person. On a 7 to 9, the MC will tell you how your actions would leave you vulnerable, and you can choose to back down or go through with it. You kind of get this insight as she screams and you see Poe lifting themselves up. You were harmed, but as collateral, not intentionally. And her gaze has never turned to you. And you get the insight that, oh, she is a protector of women. She is a protector of culture. She is here to protect. She is here to drag those who are greedy to the river, or those who give in to lust to the river, as she is screaming and wailing. But if you give her something, perhaps a promise, that everything will be okay, and that you will not allow things to be stolen anymore, she might listen to you. Now, do you go forward with this information, or do you just freak out and kind of let things happen?
No, listen, as a favorite of the moon, being outside, there's a certain calming, and the moon has very direct ties to women and things like that as well. And so I think Yomni, for the first time, is really locked in here and focused with this information. And so she will very cautiously and carefully. I understand. I understand. I do. Let me help you. Let me help you. I will get whatever you need to get, and we can work together. We don't need to. Everything's gonna be okay if you just let me help you. How can I help you? What can I do?
Do you still have the feather on your person?
I do. Very, very carefully wrapped.
Do you present it, or you just have it on your person?
I think she might hold it out as an. Oh wait, no, I'm scared. Hold on, let me think this through really fast. Because I didn't take it. I didn't take it against. I picked it up.
Mm-hmm.
No, because if I kept it on me, it'd be worse. She would hold it out and open it like an offering to see. See, I believe that this is perhaps one of yours. Here, please.
She leaves you with 2 as she picks up 1 and looks at it. It didn't attack you. It attacked your friend.
It did.
The snake bite doesn't have your blood on it.
No.
That one wants to take feathers directly from the headdress.
Dante? No.
No.
How?
And her head turns slowly over to look at Poe. The headdress would give great power in any domain, and great divine knowledge that the crones would not give the Lord of the Dead.
I give
And your
one.
mare would sell it.
One moment, please. And not moving, just like giving like this sideways look at Poe, like
I'm twirling my
speak
hair.
quickly.
Hades wants me to get a feather from the thing, so I was gonna seduce her, fuck around a little and then convince her with my really charming attitude to have one, but I didn't know it was like her. I thought it was the mayor's wife. It's what I do.
Stop talking.
Okay. No.
In
Wait.
just a moment.
It's your fault technically that I'm even in this situation. No.
Don't you have an obedient condition placed upon you? Let's activate that. Listen.
Are you pulling on a string for Poe to activate this condition and to further enforce it?
Yes.
Bree, you do have the option to reject this string that is
100%.
being pulled, but there is a mechanical benefit. You do gain experience if you allow this pull to happen.
Ooh. How many experience do I have? I only have 2.
Bree's over here like, wait, if I can level up. Give me a second.
I only have 2 experience. That'd put me at 3. You know what? No, I'm
Be
gonna
halfway
resist.
to a level up.
I'm gonna
Okay.
resist.
Eomni, go ahead and mark off that string as you try to tug on it, but Poe resisted.
I look at Poe and be like, I'm trying, for some reason, to save your life right now. So, if you don't want to work with me, I'm going to let her drag you into the river.
You and I both know that you know exactly why you want to save my life. I'm just waiting for you to finally admit it, and then I will be a quiet, obedient little person like you always wanted.
This is not the right venue for it right now. Trying really hard not to show lust in front of this entity who was very much against it. So perhaps you could keep it in your pants for just a second.
It's not. You know what? Fine. Don't say I didn't offer it right now.
It was never yours to offer.
Wait.
And she'll turn back.
Okay. I will be quiet.
Go ahead, Hades. Dante, what were you doing really quick while this
I think
shenanigans was going on?
but all this is going on, and I am hearing what the Weeping Woman is desiring. Can I try and go get the mayor?
Roll run away to see if you get away successfully while everyone is distracted.
I was gonna do that one next. You're the only guy here. It's probably not good for you to run away.
Roll volatile. Only go amazing for the story.
Listen, that's what it is. The Cerberus who's trying to do nothing but help, but by his sin of being a man.
If Dante tries to run, can I try to stop him?
If his roll succeeds, if it fails, you can definitely stop him.
Okay.
As you were busy with chatting with Poe, he is doing this while you were chatting. So I do not believe there is a chance for you at this
Poe
current
strikes
moment.
again.
And what was that roll?
That's 10.
Oh,
On a 10, you get away to a safe place and nothing bad happens ever. Because nothing bad happens to the Hennedys. I was really hoping you would fail. It's fine. You run away, and you do run the corner faster than anyone can ever see you, as fast as a dog, some might say, and make it to the mayor, panting, out of breath. He's just like, son, you don't look so good. You okay?
Yeah, no, we're not having ourselves a grand old time. Your wife is
right
not
there.
He
doing
looks
so
to his
hot.
side where his wife is. Yeah, what about her?
Right, that makes a lot of. And do they look the exact same?
You did see that La Llorona changed into her actual form.
Okay.
No longer
I
the
just didn't know if
Yes.
I just didn't know if I could be messy and say like, oh, the other woman you came in with.
You did see her in the beginning, but yes.
Okay. I just didn't know. And he says, Dante sort of pauses, sees, there he goes. Oh. There was, This isn't how you expect this sort of night to go, is it? Mayor Tom now, is it?
And you see
Fan of
him look
people.
around as everybody else is getting escorted off the premises. Well now, no, son, I did not expect that. And you see him adjust his pants. And as he's doing so, you do see Ruby in the background fidget with her hair. And fidget with something in her hand. As she whispers
what's in her hand?
Yeah. There's a missing lapel from the mayor's jacket. And like a little pin that he had on both. And she has one of the pins and is just whispering. She's like, honey, I do think you should go with him. Just make sure everything's okay. It would inspire the people.
Right.
Right, Dante?
And that would be great for right. Be inspiring for a lovely campaign moment. Really endear yourself to the people, sir.
He hides the pin down her shirt. And you see his eyes kind of glaze over. Yeah, we can... Wherever you want to take me, yeah. Come on.
Can I, as I am grabbing the mayor, use my dig deeper ability to understand what just happened?
Yeah, when you gaze into the abyss, roll dark for me, darling.
So that's 8 plus 2 for 10.
Yeah, on a 10, I will tell you a secret. And you can give Ruby a condition to reflect what you've learned.
Okay.
Ruby was definitely whispering a spell under her breath. And as you look at her, everything makes sense. She is wearing red. Her perfume is rose scented. You see her hair coiled and little braids whispered throughout, tied off with a red ribbon. This woman is a walking love spell. And she got to her position doing what she needed to do. But she did not much appreciate, as you flash back and remember the beginning of the evening, she didn't really appreciate the mayor speaking down on her culture and trying to take something that wasn't his to take. That she was proud was going back home. You get the feeling she knows what's going on, and she's happy to make a sacrifice if that's what the people need.
I think I have to give a very fitting condition. A bruja.
If I had a nickel for every time one of my Monster Hearts characters had the condition bruja, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it is a little weird that it happened twice.
I love
Isn't that weird?
She gives you a wink and waves you off as the mayor kind of goes off with this glazed look, smelling faintly of roses as he follows you.
Dante tips an imaginary cowboy hat as he puts a hand on the mayor's collar and like, to anyone observing, it's just a very, concerned citizen taking care of their mayor. But to anyone who knows, this is a man perp walking a victim.
She waves you off, takes out a little handkerchief, and preemptively starts to fake cry as she wanders off. I can't find him! And go on. We'll come back to you as you walk back into the scene. Iomni, you and Poe turn around after your little tiff and see... Where the heck did Dante go? You don't know, but the specter is slowly coming towards you.
I
I
lean
want to
in.
look at Poe. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna lean into Eon. Oh my god, I cannot. Eomni.
I know.
Eomni.
It's not a you thing. It's a me thing. I suck at names.
You're good.
I lean. I don't want to die.
Okay.
If I don't get that
Wonderful.
feather, well, no. Listen. If I don't get that feather, I will die.
No, you're gonna die if you don't denounce wanting to take that feather.
I die either way.
Well,
Either way.
I think we need to tackle the closest shark to the boat,
That's true.
and then we can
That's
figure
true.
out your stuff later.
Okay, great.
So
Okay.
what you're gonna say out loud in your most sincere and meaningful voice. Use that big girl
Sincere.
voice.
What is
okay?
that? What does
Mhm.
that mean? What is?
Mhm.
No. Back up. What is?
Listen. We don't have time for this. We can
Okay.
have so
Sure.
many discussions later. But let's say out loud, very clearly, that you're very sorry.
So you want to have
You're not gonna
discussions
do
with
it
me
again.
later? That's all I heard.
I want. You know what? I think you in the river. I think you in the river.
Okay, I'll see you there. Anyways,
Not after me. So why don't you go ahead and say you're sorry and denounce your claim for whatever it is you were told to do.
fine.
You might want to do it. She's getting closer.
Okay.
So hurry up.
Right before I say it, I lean in and I say, "Listen, I know what your desire is. You want to get wrecked later."
She looks at you up and down. Just please.
Okay. I just want you to know that I know. I can smell it on you. And then I go and I
She's gonna
just
fucking
yell.
kill you. She's gonna fucking kill you.
Either way, I'm dead. So there's like anyways, that's above table stuff. And I just wink after I say that, and I look at the thing. I'm not gonna steal the feather. I don't want the feather. I have no desire for the feather. You know what? A man is commanding me to get that feather, and I'm doing the very best I can to resist that.
There's something very interesting about Monster Hearts. That it's my job to make each main character's life not boring, to keep the story feral, to say what rules demand, and then say what honesty demands. So, Poe, honesty demands. Do you mean this? Are you really resisting?
And I look very sincere. I think before I knew the situation, I was not. But now I'm feeling slightly uncomfortable with all of this. To me, before it was just a feather, but it seems as though it's worth so much more. And I don't know what to do. But either way, the truth of the matter is I'm dead either way.
So are you resisting? Was that part true that you said to her?
Odds, I'm resisting. Evens, I'm not resisting.
I love that we're leaving it up to a dice roll.
I look at her. Small tear comes out from the corner of my eye. I really need that feather. I am so sorry. The pull around my waist and around Hades is just too tight. There's no point in trying to resist.
And you hear a little whisper in your ear. You could just attack her.
I don't
Get
wanna-
rid of it. And that is when Hades enters the scene. Sorry, not Hades. Dante.
Oh.
Not,
I was
there's
like,
so
what?
many Hadeses. Dante enters the scene with the mayor.
Yeah, and I think as Dante enters, sort of pushes him in front of the weeping woman and goes, "This man is guilty of the gluttony of greed. I'm just gonna sell off your Quetzalcoatl's feathers for highest bidder. I'll bring it to you as a sign of my goodwill."
And she reaches forward, grabs his tie, looks over and smiles at you as she starts to drag him closer and closer to the river. I will accept this offering. For now. If the next full moon there is a feather missing, I know where you all live. And she drags him closer and closer to the water, turning and shining silver in the moonlight. Both of them walking on top of the waters before they both sink deep into them.
I have half a mind. Like looking directly at Poe, I have half a mind to send you across the river myself.
Mm-hmm.
You will notice, interestingly enough, Ione, you are left with 2 feathers in your possession. Although you were told that each feather does give you a divine sense into the darkness and a little bit of that political power. And you know, Poe really needs it. It's up to you whether or not you gift it.
Poe say out loud what the who the thing was for, or did Poe just say that I'm gonna die if I don't get this?
I said it out loud to you because I'm pretty vocal about who I'm indebted to.
If I give this to you, what does that relationship look like? Are you still indebted, or are you complete?
It depends. I just know that I get to live another day.
That's not good enough.
I'm in debt with a god.
Well,
So
It's their
buy
game.
your freedom.
Potentially.
it's all ounce and act when it comes to
Yeah.
life and death. So I think at this point, we can work on tipping the scales back in your favor, friend. Loosen up your ties a little bit and get you off the gallows, as it were. And
The feather would definitely help with that. Without the feather, that'll be
What's
worse.
it worth to you? What's it worth to you, Poe?
I think you already know what you want, so ask for it.
That's not what I asked. I asked you, what is this feather worth to you?
And I'm saying, usually when someone asks that, they have some sort of idea or hope in their head of what I will offer. If I just offer a measly, I don't know, the shirt off my back, that might not be worth anything to you. So what do you want? I know how this game works. I have to negotiate with Hades.
Mm.
Negotiating with a werewolf, different story.
A werewolf who holds the key to your fate
I know.
in
That's
their
why
beautiful hand. So maybe you should talk a little bit nicer to me.
I've been talking nice to you all night. It's not my fault that you don't hear it.
Dante, I don't know.
I'm asking, and a very to skip the game, to skip going the back and forth. Name your price.
I don't know yet. I'd want to hold on to this for a rainy day, perhaps.
I can deal with that.
I look to Dante for a second to try and be like, if I give this, does that count? Like, would that, and points to the river, would that upset her again? Is that giving away something that belongs to her? Or how does that work? Are these mine now?
They were, and God, correct me if I'm wrong on this, but they are gifts in a sense. So what she's more concerned with is our friend here breaking the bulletproof glass and ripping one of Quetzalcoatl's feathers off of the headdress before it returns to its sacred ground. But these are gifts that she has bestowed onto you.
Holds one out to Poe.
I take it. Your wish is my command. Maybe for once I'll actually be obedient for you. And I put the feather in my pocket.
Listen, if we want to talk about obedience, there are a few things perhaps that I could teach you that I've learned myself, so...
If that's what you wish.
No. I could get that on my own. I don't need to trade a feather for it.
Yeah, you are worth much more than just a feather. And much more than my life, so I would hope that wouldn't be the trade.
Oh,
No.
you just gotta give a dog a bone sometime. This is getting ridiculous.
Did you just call her a dog? That's a werewolf. That is a full-ass werewolf.
I think out of everybody, I'm allowed to... Yeah, and it's a dog. I'm also allowed to say that. That is our word. That's not something you can say.
Right. That is. Look, I knew we were kindred spirits. Look at them.
Oh my good gods.
I
mean-
okay, so how do you need to go give this to your person? Do you call? What does that look like?
Usually we
You go
do
in
it
a
in
Closet, a
private.
special room.
I tap. Also, full transparency, and I lean in and whisper just for you two to hear. He's been in my head all night saying I should just attack. You know, over there. I'm resisting that. I don't want to do that. I'm not very good at hitting
Well.
things. So,
No, it's apparent.
Yeah.
Of course.
I don't. Yeah. Okay. I'm not good at the whole like. Anyways, that's your job. And I tap on my chest and close my eyes, and I signal to Hades, I have the feather for you. You guys just see tapping.
And you said you closed your eyes, right?
What?
You said you close your eyes as you tap.
Yes. To hide like
Then I will correct you with one thing.
the flip, like
The eye turn.
Yeah.
You close your eyes, tap out your message, and where you would normally expect for your friends to see nothing, you forgot they are attuned to the abyss. You all see gray, pale hands creep forward down into the hand and take a feather before it disappears. And the hands crawl right back down and away with a little whisper of something that came and left. And Poe, the last thing you hear is just, remember to keep your friends close and your enemies closer. Don't make me wish I kept you closer, Poe.
Yes, my lord. And that's all I say as a single tear just goes down my cheek.
I think you all become suddenly aware of a beaming flashlight going down and a police officer going, "All's well here. We got a report of some rattlesnakes. There was a security breach, fire alarm pulled, some type of
Thank
power
you.
outage." Yeah, he's pretty dang cute.
Such a
That's
shame.
12. He's
Such
pretty
a
dang cute.
shame. A-cab. Such a shame. We're fine here.
Such a shame. Right. We're asking everyone who's left to congregate. Have y'all seen the mayor? His wife is saying that she can't find him in the hubbabaloo.
Nope, not back here.
No.
All right. Well, let me escort y'all to the front. We want to get a head count, and apparently there's some employees who are also missing that we want to. Are y'all work here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's get you to the front and
Yeah.
check you off the roster.
Right.
And we go. And then I keep eyes on Poe. After that, Dante, you saw that, right, with the hands.
Oh yeah. That's what happens when Dark Lords get involved. Always gotta have such a deep grip on their victims.
Look at Poe. And
I'm
In
quickly wiping
some-
away tears so you don't see them.
oh, very, very, we saw it. We saw it.
And
Oh. Okay. You saw. I
just
just.
giving a precursor to what Naomi's gonna be seeing later. Am I right?
Yeah.
Listen. I can make a man cry, but this will be fun.
Are you talking to me?
Don't worry about it.
I am worried about it. I don't want to cry.
How do you feel about a shock collar?
On you? Perfect. On me? Absolutely
Well-
fucking not.
Well, remember we were talking about you were going to learn your lesson and be more obedient. I think you need incentives because it just doesn't come naturally.
So a shock collar is your first. You know what? Fine.
So you can be part of the group here, right, Dante? Right?
You guys wear shock
of us.
collars?
Yeah.
We
And we-
are.
Oh, we've learned our lessons.
As you guys wear shock collars, we see a page turn, a cocktail recipe, another page turn, another one, instruction manual. As we look through the window now, day has risen, it is a different day, and Penny has come back and is packing up. She looks up and looks at the headdress, perfectly intact. Before she squints at it, puts her recipe book away, takes her 2 little copper red pigtails, and walks into the wall where she disappears. And that is where we will end tonight's episode as Penny goes off to the next adventure. We will see you all next time, and we will say goodbye to everyone. We're going to do a round table. Everyone go ahead and tell our lovely crew where they can find you guys at. Let's start off with Hades. Where can our lovely people find you off at?
Hello, everybody. You can find me anywhere on the interwebs under the name Authorities.
Wonderful. Bree, who played Poe, our Infernal, go ahead and tell us where we can find you.
What a wild, wild, wild night. I don't think I'm gonna look Jen in the eyeball for like at least 5 minutes. So I'm gonna say you can find me anywhere on all socials except for LinkedIn because that is the worst platform on the planet. Under Hey, Hi, Hello, Bree here. All one word.
Amazing. Jen Aziomni. All one word. Jen Aziomni, tell us where we can find you, darling, our wonderful, wonderful werewolf.
Bless you,
Apologies.
bless you. Brie, it's
you.
okay. I have that effect on people, but you can all find me, Cancer Moon Cleric, on all the places and all the things.
Amazing. And I am Zuly, your GM, lover of Monster Hearts, lover of my wife, who I forgot to say was playing the Cerberus here. I played Tree number 3 and all the little NPCs, and you can find me at That Dear Faye on TikTok and Instagram. But thank you so much for joining us, chat, and we'll see you next Wednesday, where we get to herald the salvation with D&D.
Hopefully,
Hopefully, please.
come back to me, my
Maybe
love.
the snow will stop messing up with us, but yeah, wish
miss
us luck
you.
as we fight natural snowfall and sickness. Mwah! Many kisses, my loves.
Love you guys.